Barfi is a singularly frustrating experience. There's so much to like here. It's a film made with love, shored up by wonderfully etched vignettes, Ranbir Kapoor's stupendous performance, and Pritam's gorgeous soundtrack. Director Anurag Basu, who's also written the story, bravely creates a world that is original and tender like a fable. And yet, Barfi never becomes more than the sum of its parts. The narrative is purposefully confusing. A tedious thriller track leads nowhere, and the film seems to insist too hard that we must find the magical in the mundane. But first, let's give credit where it's due. Hats off to Anurag for creating a character like Barfi and to Ranbir for making him so effortlessly charming. Barfi is a deaf mute who lives by his quick wits. This is a man who has no voice and no money, but still he gets the prettiest girl in town to kiss him. He literally turns back time so they can be friends, and he takes her horse riding at midnight. Honestly, she doesn't stand a chance. Ranbir, channeling Charlie Chaplin and Roberto Benigni, is simply irresistible. He's nimble and fearlessly expressive. His eyes convey his love and his pain. Apart from Manoj Bajpayee and Nawazuddin Siddiqui in the Gangs of Wasseypur saga, this is, by far, the year's best leading man performance. The good news is that his heroines give him strong support. Ileana de Cruz has a lovely grace, but the surprise here is Priyanka Chopra as the autistic Jill Mill. I don't know enough about autism to say that her performance is authentic to the condition, but she doesn't come off as plastic like she did in her last film, Teri Meri Kahani. She abandons glamour and puts in a sincere effort to make you forget that you're watching Priyanka Chopra. But these compelling characters are flattened by a plot that moves between 3 timelines and eventually trips on itself. The love story is sidetracked by suspense, which isn't all that suspenseful because you can predict who did what. And while there is too much twisting and back and forth, there isn't enough story. Barfi is essentially a treatment film with little moments strung together. Beyond a point, this becomes tiresome. I also got a little bit restless with all these Hallmark card style homilies like life mein sabse bada risk hota hai, kabhi koi risk na lena. In places, Barfi feels indulgent and overripe. Still, I recommend that you see it. Despite its flaws, Barfi is a film with heart, and Ranbir Kapoor is absolute magic. I'm going with 3 stars.